Time to put that surf technique to use. The water is moving. Do you want to use Sea Skim? I think you can also ride certain Pokemon to get across the water, like Lapras and Gyarados. I forget there's no random encounters. Oh, Tentacle! It's huge! It also moves! It's feisty. Guess I really should stick to Great Balls. Cool. It can sometimes be found all dry and shriveled up on the beach. Toss it back into the sea to revive it. Just be careful not to get stung. Hold the top part only! Oh yeah, there's a ton of people. I should probably go back up here and like go straight down the line. Swimming's great. Sunburns aren't. I'm actually really concerned about swimming in the ocean. Like, I have a fear of it. Because there's just so many things in the ocean that can get you. And I don't just mean, like, sharks. Like, sharks are actually amongst the least of my concern. I'm more worried about, like, you know, stepping on a sea urchin and getting poisoned, or poking a conch shell and getting poisoned, or getting stung by a jellyfish and getting a rash. I wonder how prevalent those types of things are and how easy they are to avoid. My boyfriend wanted to swim to the Seafoam Islands. Isn't that similar to forest and stuff, though? Yeah, but I can see everything in a forest. And a bee sting won't kill you unless you're allergic. Oh, hey there, these waters are treacherous. Also, I see we're back onto the trend of just having people stand on the water again. At least it's like slightly brown underneath them, so it implies that they're like standing on a little sand hill. But still, it's really weird in HD. It only really made sense on the up to the 3DS systems where it looked like they were actually standing on a platform, but here it's just weird. My legs, they cramped up. I tried diving for Pokemon from the sea, but it was a no-go. Not to mention there's just so many ways to protect yourself from things in the forest, whereas stuff in the ocean, not so much. Cedra. Easy enough. Hoping there's a Horsea around here somewhere. Maybe in the Seafoam Islands. Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet always goes first because it's basically a water type quick attack. Not to mention even things like poison ivy in the forest. Yeah, you know how you avoid that? You wear long pants. Oh, I love what you're riding. You'll give it to me if I win, right? Long pants, socks, and shoes. Whereas even if I'm wearing a full covering sea outfit, if I step on a sea urchin, I step on a sea urchin. Or the waves knock you down into one? Ugh. It's still a long way to the Seafoam Islands. I want to go back to Fuchsia City. I swam here with my friends, but I'm tired. Not to mention just all the pollution in our coast. I don't know. It's just a lot to take in. I think if I went to the beach, I'd stay on the beach. Told to ride a Pokemon on the sea, I would like it to be Lapras. Lapras is so big, I bet it would keep me dry on the water. Route 20. Did I talk to you already? Yes. What's beyond the horizon? We're round, so more Earth. That's something that makes me wonder too, like sailors of old, based on how they charted their maps, clearly understood that the Earth was round, just by their own mathematical calculations when determining sea paths. So the fact that the common person thought the Earth was flat, it really kind of makes you wonder how much stuff today got recorded wrong. I see a couple of islands over yonder. Like, how do I put this? Like the people we see today who think like disease and stuff is a hoax. In olden days that used to be the case, but I kind of have to wonder, come on. Was it really? Or was that just like the loudest voice when most people had common sense? kind of how, like, we think most people didn't bathe back then. That's not true. Some cultures didn't, but most cultures actually did. I don't know if I'm getting my point across. The things we think of as historic truths were actually just the most distorted perception, I guess. Like, will people look back on our current crisis and be like, oh, nobody followed social distancing, when in reality most people did? Its 80 tentacles can stretch and contract freely. They wrap around prey and weaken it with poison. Like, was that the true common narrative? Or was the loud village idiots the only one that got saved? And that's what we remember today. I think about that a lot. Well, you're riding on the water. Could it be you can't swim? Because that's what people wrote down in their diaries, like, can you believe? So that was the only perception that was carried into the future, because most people don't think to write down what they perceive as common sense. Because why would you have to when everybody already knows? But then you go into, you know, you're someone in the future reading about the past, and since nobody wrote about what they actually did in their daily lives, we get a distorted perception. So it could really only be one or two people that do this really weird thing. But as a historian, when you flip through the books and that's the only record you see, you go, wow, everybody did this one really weird thing, when in reality the person writing about it was more of a, can you believe Deborah did XYZ today? And so Deborah's narrative is the one that ended up getting recorded, even though it's not accurate to daily life whatsoever. The Seafoam Islands are a quiet getaway. I'm vacationing here. Swimmer Shirley. A reference, maybe? Probably not, but, you know, you never know. This game has references to real YouTubers in it, so you never know. It has some post-game trainers that have names that are directly based off of Pokemon YouTubers. Would be hard to track if no one records. Yep. That's what I mean. If there's no record of it, and we only recorded the weird things that happen to us in our day-to-day lives, is it accurate? Probably not. It's tough. It's a huge cavern underneath this island. I mean, modern day it's a lot easier because cameras everywhere. Gyarados! Big boy. Yeah, it's partially accurate. But some things will always leave me wondering. Did everybody do this weird thing? Or was it just that one guy? Brutally vicious and enormously destructive, known for totally destroying cities in ancient times. Like when we had to do culture studies, one of the lessons we were taught was how the things get passed down from word of mouth. So the example that they used was a person would chop off the end of the roasts and put them in the pan. Hang on. Hello, your differently potion delivery service. What? Oh, no need to pay. We hope you continue support of your neighborhood Pokemart. Can I not get through this way? I don't think I can get through this way. Uh-oh. But no, the example given was a daughter asked her mom why she always cuts the ends off the roast when she puts it in the pan, and her mom says, I don't know. Ask your grandma, because I got the recipe from grandma. So the daughter's like, okay, I'll ask grandma. And she asks, Grandma, why do you cut the roasts off the end of the pan? And she's like, that's how your great-grandma's done it, and it's tradition, so I always do it too. Ask great-grandma. And so the daughter goes and asks great-grandma, and she asks, why do you cut the ends off the roast? Does it, you know, add more flavor to it? Is, like, what does it do? And great-grandma goes, oh, it wouldn't fit in the pan. So all this time, they're passing down what they think is, like, something super important, when in reality they're being wasteful because grandma didn't do it for any special purpose other than it wouldn't fit in their small pan. And that's how things get passed down through history. There's a lot of people in here, wow. Ooh. Do I have one of these? I don't remember if I have one of these. Guess we'll find out. Because nobody bothered to ask why she cut the tips off the roast. It's just how we remembered somebody else doing it. So we mimic it without realizing why we mimic it. Incredibly slow and sluggish, it's quite content to loll about without worrying all about the time. At least there's new Pokemon in here. Are you surprised to find a coach trainer at a place like this? But what's more surprising is that I come here every single day. There's nothing else to do but battle here. Do you want to battle? Of course you'll battle me. Okay, here I come. Coach trainer, yes! Oh dang it, he has a Jolteon. Probably gonna fry me too. Okay, what do I have that won't get completely obliterated? Well, if I can't get through this way, I might have to come the Pallet Town route. Mm-hmm. Thunder. Oh no, not paralysis! There's a ton of trainers in here too, what the heck? It used to be there was nobody in here. Seafoam Islands is like a vacation spot where it used to be sort of a secluded island that nobody wanted to go near. I guess this is a metaphor for everything, isn't it? Kind of like the destinations here that are supposed to stay, you know, hidden and secluded for nature to recover, and now it has 10 billion people in it. Like so many YouTube channels, I swear to God, like 10 most amazing places that other people don't know about, untouched by human hands. It's like, not anymore, jackass. I see, you're gonna have one of every Eevee. Maybe some of us don't want the advertising. The big festival here, though, did get canceled, and I'm super excited about that. The big summer festival we have got canceled, and I'm really hoping it cuts down on tourism to give it a break. Just help our own town recover a bit. Give us time to repair. Because they've overdone it these past 10 years, and it's just wreaked havoc. It's hurt us more than help us. So I really hope it gives people the perspective of like, see, we don't have to go absolute hog wild every year. It can just be a festival for locals. It doesn't have to be this huge, gigantic thing. Uh-oh. Dang! Oh, please don't be paralyzed. So for me, it's like, hey, that thing you hate got canceled. Oh darn, bummer. Yes! You came all the way here. Let me give you something really special. 5 rare candies. Don't you feel happy when you have a whole bunch of different candies in your candy jar? Ooh, seal. Seal. Maybe it expects me to go through here first. If I take this route. Come on, seal. Loves freezing cold conditions. Relishes swimming in a frigid climate around 14 degrees Fahrenheit. That's actually not too frigid. I mean, it's cold, but it gets way colder than that here. Even when pushing blocks with strong push, Pokemon can get in the way. When that happens, I use a repel so I can get back to pushing with no problem. Push? Yoop. Wow, what a conveniently placed block with a perfectly shaped hole. Engraved and everything. Heh, I see you have plenty of Pokeballs. If you ever run low, come talk to me. I guess this guy is always your emergency. Dugong. Sure, why not? Honestly, I'm just searching for a way out. I know there's something special in here, but I actually just want out. Its entire body is a snowy white, unharmed by even intense cold. It swims powerfully in icy waters. I wonder if these reset when I leave. It's just smacking him with its tail. Shoop. Nothing else here. Oh. I see. I threw that sideways. Stop slapping my... I'm not gonna finish that. Appears to move into a rhythm of its own, as if it were dancing. It wiggles its hips as it walks. Oh, slow bro. He faked me out. He only jumped up, not sideways. Come on. Slow bro lives lazily by the sea. If a shelter on its tail comes off, it becomes a slowpoke again? Huh. It can devolve? How does that work? Huh. I guess the shell does have all the power. Danger, fast current. Yeah, that's why we push the blocks down, is to block the current. Hint, you might be able to change the flow of water by using the blocks. You know this house, strange person? Cold bud? Cinnamon feels the tension in the air and seems a little afraid. Big pearl. Yeah, like a big shell parasite. Don't know how that works. Parasite that gives you superpowers. Super lure. Behold the power of the clam. X speed. Where the heck am I? Okay, so that would take us all the way back down. Let's look over here first. Hyper potion. Buddy, you're in the way. Oh, I see. It's actually really easy. Because of course it is. Everybody's in the way. This one up. Twice. This one down. Down again. Eevee, save me! You okay, bud? Shoot, no. Okay, so this wasn't my original plan. That being said, there is a giant bird in front of my face, and I may be required to do some things in order to move forward. So, that being the case, yeah, I don't know what level this thing is. We might be trying this once, and depending how it goes, we'll see. Hi, Articuno. Articuno has appeared! Now, legendary Pokemon, apparently you have to fight them. Level 50. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Just don't kill me. Dang it. Level 50 is not too bad, actually. It's the timer. It's the timer and whether or not I'll be able to actually catch it. Yeah, Articuno has good attack and speed. It's probably gonna take me out this turn. Oh, and I guess sheer cold doesn't exist in this game for whatever reason. It's burned! Like, why is Leech Seed not working? Because it didn't go off. Oh, Mo! Charizard! He's frozen! Why don't you take it out? My status effect wins. Now's your chance. I'm cheesing this, screw that. Oh boy. Back in the center, bud. No! Hold still! God, it's like Pokemon Go all over again. Because what happens if I don't catch it? I restart the game, that's what happens if I don't catch it. Oh, it wasn't even in the circle. Ta-da! We caught a burb. How do I get out? I didn't come here for this. Articuno's data will be added to the Pokédex. A legendary bird Pokemon. It freezes water that is contained in winter air and makes it snow. Ta-da! Save the game. Oh my god. Cinnamon is staring at the Pokeball you just used with wonder and joy in its eyes. Looks like Cinnamon has a present for you. A silver leaf, a mysterious silver leaf. No trees with this leaf have yet to be found. Where did you get that then? Great. Now what? Which way did I come in? Serious question. Danger, fast current. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's the way I was before. So I want to pop out the other door if I can. If not, I'll chalk things up to being lost and just come through the Pallet Town route. I guess there was another one that was meant to go here? Whee! Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm like super stuck. Okay, bought more of these for a reason. Ta-da! Maybe you can't get back to that door. Maybe the only way to get there is from the bottom side. Well, if that's the case, that was one heck of a detour. Let's go say hi to Mom. Hi Mom, I caught a legendary bird. Please heal.